Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. Willow, you're an idiot. Out of all the people you could have chose to go to, let's just say, confess your sins, somebody you want to sit there and talk to and confide in, Sasha, Chase, and you go to Nina Reeves, the woman who has been a pain in your ass since the moment that you met her. That's all of it, right? And Nina plays it down, because that's the smart thing to do. And then you're like, I should just tell the truth. I don't want to sit there and love like this. And Nina says, no, that's a bad idea. You shouldn't do that. So you're gonna listen to the advice of a train wreck like Nina Reeves. That makes sense. That makes sense to her. And she does just exactly that. She listens to Nina. Queen of bad decision making. And so then Nina calls Drew. Drew's not there talking to Michael. Drew's not there talking to Michael. And, Michael's not there giving Drew compliments and everything. And Drew is feeling guilty. There's one point where they're talking about Nina. And Drew's like, hey, listen. If you don't want to work with Nina, I will fire her on the spot. Drew, how did your amazing decision turn out last time you decided to fire her? And Mike was like, no. One, it's a bad idea, pretty much. Like, she runs Crimson. She is Crimson. Nobody does it pretty much better than her. That's just a fact. I know people like Carly. Let's just be very clear about this. Carly was not going to do a better job than Nina. Okay? And I stand 10 toes down on that. But yeah, then he gets a call from Nina. He walks in. And Nina smacks the piss out of him. You kissed my daughter. Nina, let me tell you something. Why you're all fired up and everything like that? I guess she's trying to do this whole justice for Willow. Let's just be real here. You're jealous. Okay? You're jealous. I'm pretty sure that might have something to do with it, but you're jealous. I'm just going to speculate that you're jealous. And given all the bad decisions that she's made in her life, you're not one to sit there and judge on any level. Now, Jason hears Jake and Liz talking. He's like, I'm just going to put the money under the door. Like, Jason, what the hell are you doing? Liz sees that, opens the door. And at one point, she's like, so you're just going to just drop the money underneath and just leave? He's like, yeah, he doesn't want to rock the boat. I'm like, bro, at some point, you're going to have to sit there and talk to your teenage son. You face down Hitman, laser bullets coming your way, and you have a problem sitting there talking to your teenage son? What are we doing at this point? So he talks to Jake, and he's like, hey, listen, yada, yada, yada. I want to sit there and give you this money. And, Jake's like, well, I appreciate it's not really necessary. It is necessary. Because you're not going to get those loans on yourself. You're just going to sit there and put Mom Dukes through more debt. So, using it to saying this ain't necessary, no, this is exactly necessary. The fact that Jason had to sit there and make this impassioned speech while giving you money for something that you actually need, I'm sorry, but this is just kind of dumb. in all retrospect, this is stupid. I get the point of the speech, okay? Because he really appreciated it. He shook his hand, he hugged and everything like that. So I understood why they had to sit there and set that up. Still, just a part of me is just like, hey, just take their money. This is ridiculous at this point. Um, what else is ridiculous? Okay, so Anna and Valentine spend the night and everything. They wake up. There's one point where while Valentine's making her coffee, she's able to sit there and get the satellite phone. So they're talking for a little bit, and they're kissing, and then Charlotte comes in. And Anna's like, all right, well, this was fun. This was real. Got to get to work. So Charlotte apologizes for her part and harassing, terrorizing, and I don't think that she burnt down a house, but she did a lot of other messed up things, right? Now she came to this epiphany because she saw people that had less than she did. Um, so she really thought about her decision, especially I guess the people had to sit there and deal with some person that was pretty much like Victor, Castine. Had to sit there and point that out. Just in case people were sort of middle of it. When you say Victor, it's like, come on, we already know Victor. Even I can even sit there and say some General Hospital. When I'm just sitting there saying Victor, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, she apologizes, and Anna apologizes for shooting her. Anyway, she apologizes. Charlotte apologizes, and Anna forgives her. And I'm going to be honest, I probably would have been a little more harsher on Charlotte. I don't think I would have just forgiven her so easily. You know, but I get it. She did forgive Anna for shooting her. But to be fair, you did sit there and play a game of F around and found out. So again, I don't know if I would have been so quick to forgive. Anyway, long story short, she goes back to Jason's place, or back to her own place, I forgot where. And, she tells Jason, hey, listen, I got everything that we need. Jason's like, all right, so that's great. So we can just sit there and turn Valentine in. I can go back to my life. And she's all like, not yet. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean not yet? What are we doing? Now I saw the previews and it almost looked like she was like, oh, well, we can't do this maybe because of Charlotte or something like that. I was like, you must have lost your goddamn mind. Charlotte's all happy that she thinking that those two got back together, Valentine, or her dad and Anna, and Valentine's like, well, let's not jinx it or whatever. Now, okay, so these scenes have just become really more weirder, right? So it's like they're trying to find reasons to sit there and keep bringing back Mr. Brennan, right? Carly comes over there for more advice, right? As far as, I don't know, how to not go to jail or how to sit there and live with decisions as far as, yeah, she feels guilty that Jason has to sit there and keep doing this. But the alternative is her turning herself in and leaving her daughter behind. The reason why I sit there and say these things are just more weird is like, I'm sorry, but like, what did you even go there to see him for? What did you go there to see him for? What advice did you need to sit there and get today that you didn't get last time? Because I could have swore they might have used different words, but they practically said the exact same thing. And it's like, yeah, these scenes are nice between Carly and Brennan and everything. You can tell there's genuine something there, you know. And Carly says bye and stuff like that, and it seems like Brennan's actually, someone cares about her, I guess. So they're not bad scenes, but they're just like, oh, you're just gonna sit there and go there and meet the guy who practically tried to zip tie you and could have did God knows what. They get advice, okay, fine, but now you're back. It's like we're just trying to find reasons to keep bringing him on. Which I like the character, but could you just do it where it actually makes a little more sense? Because, like, I don't know, the logical side of me is just like, this is not really adding up. Um, let's see if there's more to it. Anyway, I feel like that's about it. I can't think of anything else, but as I always sit there and say, come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all the shows, General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, Born and Beautiful, and Young and the Restless. And I'll see you in the next video.